Hey, welcome back. Let's take a look at another EDC watch. In a previous video, we had looked at the Timex Weekender. This is a 38 millimeter and a 40 millimeter. I compared it to a Timex Expedition. I had said in that video that this was a 38, but it's actually a 36. And I'm not sure if I showed the Orient Mako 2, but I'll briefly touch on that. But in this video, let's look at the Orient Flight Watch, model number FUNG 2005, D as in David. And it is a quartz watch. Orient is a sister company or subsidiary or somehow associated with Seiko. So this is a Seiko movement. Keeps excellent time. I never have to adjust the time. Adjust it during daylight savings, and that's about it. It's a Flieger style or flight watch, and the characteristic that stands out with flight watches is the minutes are ticked off in 5-minute increments, and then the hours are ticked off in the inner circle. And this just makes for really easy reading at a glance. The dial on this one is blue, and it's kind of shifts from blue to black depending on how the light hits it. It's really pretty. I bought this in 2020, and it is still on the original battery and running good. Has a screw down back. This has a date complication. Don't know if you can see it very well. And that's one thing about it. It's not very large, so you can't see it very well. That's okay, I don't mind that. This is a 41 millimeter. I have really, no, it's a 42 millimeter. And that is just about all that my scrawny little wrist can bear. So let's do some on-wrist comparisons, and then we'll talk about price and give you my final thoughts. Okay, so this is a 42 millimeter watch on a 6-inch wrist, and it is, the lugs come just to the side of my wrist. So any more than that, and it would just be too big. Flight watches are traditionally larger, but nobody in the public knows that. So you're just walking around with a larger watch, which I don't mind. And I usually, when I'm at work, wear long sleeve shirts to cover my tats because I work in an office. And I think I can get by with it. And I really like the large face because I can easily tell the time. This is the original band that it came with, and it's just a nylon band. It's leather backed, really comfortable. After 2 years, and it's not showing anywhere at all. Okay, let's try a different watch. This is the Orient Mako 2 dive watch. It has a 120 click bezel. It has a screw down crown. It's really waterproof. So, I mean, it is a dive watch. And the reason it doesn't have the right day and date and time is because it's an automatic. And I do not have this on a winder. So every time I decide to wear it, I have to shake it up and get it wound up again and reset the time. So this is my only automatic, and it will probably be my only automatic. I like automatics. I like the idea of it. It's a romantic idea, but I'm just a little more practical and pragmatic, and I'm not really that into watches that I'm willing to get a winder for it. All right, let's take a look at another one. Okay, we're going down in size and down in cost. This is the Weekender, about under $40, definitely, all day long. And it's got Indiglo. Keeps just as good a time as the Orient. and a lot more affordable. And I believe at 40 millimeters, it fits a little bit better on my wrist. I'm comfortable with this. I'm comfortable with the 42, but the 40 is just a lot better for me. I really like this one. I like the white face with the black numbers, very visible. I love the underglow. But we'll take a look at another one. Here's the Weekender in a 38 millimeter on a 6-inch wrist. You've seen these before, so I won't go into any detail, but as Indiglo 2, really like Weekenders. I love field watches, and this is a good one. And just because, why not? Here is a dirt cheap Casio, probably 30 bucks, maybe less. And here is the Casio F91W. If you paid more than $20, you've paid too much. This is dirt cheap. This is the cheapest Casio you can get. A great beater watch, and accurate too. So it's tough. All right, back to the Orient. Okay, so both of the Orients, this and the Mako, and I'll do a more in-depth review of the dive watch later, are going for around 150, 160 bucks if you can find them. They are really, really good watches for the price. Orient is probably the cheaper brand of Seiko, of the Upson company. But the prices have really been going up on everything. Seiko is probably comparable to a Seiko 5. It's just a little bit different. So the reason I didn't get Seiko 5 is because it was different. And I just wanted something different. These are really good. I highly recommend them. But honestly, they don't keep any better time than my Weekenders. They are better built. The Weekenders, you can really hear the tick because the case is not as solid. But this is a really solid case, and you really can't hear the tick. And the tick really bothers my wife. I'm practically deaf, so I can't hear it. It doesn't bother me a bit. And it keeps really good time. I love quartz. I thought that I was really going to get into automatics. And then when I got one, the reality hit home. And I thought, I like the idea, but maybe someday, I'll get into them. But right now, I really like the quartz, and I really like this one. This is probably my favorite watch. I don't wear it as much as the Weekenders because I think the Weekenders are just easy to, beat up and trash around, and if they get damaged, no big deal. This one is the upper end of my limit of what I'm going to spend on a watch. But it's really worth it. Highly recommend it. And I believe I'm going to leave it right there. So thanks to each and every one of you who has subscribed. I think I will probably do maybe a knife review, and then just before I leave, my wife and I are going on vacation. I might do a video of what I'm taking on vacation. We are going on a cruise ship, so I am really limited as far as knives go. Definitely can't take a gun on a cruise ship. Can't take my pepper spray on a cruise ship, but I don't really need it. So I'll do a video of what I'm taking with me. Okay, well, thank you very much, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.